Okay, so here we have a grade 9 algebraic word problem, and it states, if Marcus buys 3 more video games, he will have twice as many as Daniel. Together, they currently have 45 video games. Let the number of games that Daniel has be x. Determine the number of games Marcus has. So I'm going to be solving this through a method called substitution. Right? Because this question will actually involve 2 algebraic equations, and I'll be taking one and putting it into the other to solve for a variable. Because we can't really work with 2 variables, we can only have one. Alright, so the first statement says if Marcus buys 3 more video games, so I'm going to state it like this. If Marcus, so I'm going to state out that M, Marcus plus 3, right? He'll have twice as many as Daniel, which I'll represent with X as it says let the number of games that Daniel has be X. So I'll make that equal to 2 times X, right? So Marcus' video games plus 3 equals 2 times Daniel's. So this is our first equation that we've made here. Now, we get more details from the word problem, right? They say together they currently have 45 video games. So together, they're going to have 45 video games. So Marcus plus Daniel, which is represented by X, is going to be equal to 45. All right? So now what we basically need to do is we need to find the number of games Marcus has. So all we need to do is isolate for M, or figure out what our M value is, rather than isolate for it. So we're not going to be isolating for M right away. What we're basically going to be doing, the plan would be to isolate X in our second equation, right? And since we're going to get an M value from that X, right? So I'll show you what I mean. So let's say we take, I'm gonna write this right here, equation 2. And equation 2 is M plus X equals 45, right? And if we were to do X is equal to 45 minus M, we've now built an equation saying that X is equal to 45 minus M, right? So now we've isolated for X. And since we know what X is in our first equation, so I'll write down our first equation right down here, which is M plus 3 equals 2X, then I can plug in this 45 minus M into wherever I have my X. So therefore, I would not be working with 2 variables, rather I would only have 1 variable. So this would be M plus 3 equals 2 times 45 minus M. So now we're going to be getting M plus 3 equals to 90. We do the distributive property here. We get 90 minus 2M. Now what are we going to do? Now if I was to move this, it would become M plus 2M equals 90 minus 3, right? This is isolating for variables and numbers on one side and variables on the other. So we're going to get 3M is equal to 90 minus 3, which in this case is 87. So therefore M is going to be equal to 87 divided by 3. And 87 divided by 3 gives us a whole number of 29. So therefore, we can state that Marcus has 29 video games. So you can write like this. So you can be like, Marcus has 29 video games. And that's it for this question. Hope it helped. Have a good day.